Hey there, my name is Colleen and I'm a marketing manager here at Backcountry. I'm also the resident yoga teacher. Today I'll be leading you through a 30-minute yoga flow to help you feel more grounded, more at peace, and hopefully bring more presence to your everyday life. So with that, let's begin in Child's Pose. So we're gonna bring our knees nice and wide on your mat, arms extend overhead. Begin to take some nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let go. You can bring your forehead along the mat and just take these first breaths to come into your space. Let go of your day, let go of your week, and fully become present on your mat. Deep breath in, puff up the back of your lungs. Big sigh out, send the hips to the back of your mat. Let go. 3 more deep breaths, just like that. Coming to your space. Connect with your breath, puff up the front belly, side body, back body. Exhale, let go of some tension, some negative energy, some junk. One more big 3-dimensional breath here. Full up, fill up. Big sigh, release, let go. Sink your hips back. This time, inhale through the nose. Seal your lips, exhale through your nose, as if you're fogging up a mirror. So creating some heat, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Slight oceanic sound as you exhale. Next, exhale, crawl your hands to the right corner of the mat. Left hip peels open. Find length into the left side body. You can even extend the right leg out to the side if that feels good. Just check in. Bring awareness to the left side waist. Can you find a little bit more length? Left hand can come on top of right. Sigh out. Let go. Hands move back to center. Bring the right leg in if it's extended. And then begin to crawl up and over to the left side of the mat. Right hip opens, find length. And if you'd like, you can extend that left leg out. Getting into the inner thigh as well. Taking a few moments. Can you relax your jaw, soften the brow, and fully surrender? One more big breath. Exhale, let go. Bring the left leg in. Walk the hands back to center, Child's Pose. Inhale, roll forward, come onto tabletop, all fours. So coming to tabletop on all fours, shoulders stack over wrists, hips over knees, long line of energy from the crown to the tail. Now inhale, drop the belly, open the heart forward, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine like an angry Halloween cat, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, round, broaden the shoulders, open up. Move through your cat-cow, so that can just be that nice traditional forward and back motion. You can even move into some figure 8s here, some hip circles. If you're climbers, maybe you rotate fingertips closer to your knees so you can open up the forearms, or biking. I know we're doing all the activities, so this flow is perfect for you to open up the body, to find some space, to be even stronger for that next move that you do, that next outdoor activity. 2 more rounds of cat-cow. 1 more, open up the heart, round the spine. So nice, come back to tabletop, all fours, pit of the belly in. Plant your left hand to center of the mat, right arm reaches. Thread the needle, right hand behind left. You can even reach the left arm up. You can extend the left leg. Getting into the shoulder, opening that up. And again, just relax the face, fully melt away onto your mat. 2 more big breaths. 1 more. Plant the left hand down onto the mat, bring the left leg in, reach the right arm to the sky, and plant it back down. You can wag the tail, let go of some tension in the low back if it's there. Move to the other side, right hand to the center of your mat, left arm just reaches up. Thread the needle other side, left hand behind right. You can reach the right leg out. You can also find a low bind, half bind around your low back. Check in with the left shoulder, send your breath to your upper body. Slowly bring in the right leg, plant the right hand, right arm to the left arm to the sky. Come back down, tabletop. Take a breath here. Then begin to tuck your toes, lift your hips up, back, and away, downward facing dog. Grip the mat with the fingertips and really just let some sensation out. Feel good. And from here, allow yourself to bend knees. So walk out your dog. Maybe this is your first down dog of the day, of the month, or of the year. Let this feel good. Press chest to thighs. Shoulders relax down your back. Bob your head, yes. Shake it, no. Release some tension. Send your breath to the back body, to your hamstrings, to your calves. Hopefully this feels really good. It feels really good for me. Slowly come to stillness. Inhale, drive the heels up to the sky, and then exhale, press them up and over to the right side of your mat. Find length into the left side waist. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, press them up and over to the left side of your mat. You can even bend the knees, see how that feels. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, press them down to the back of your mat. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Feet are about hip width distance. Grasp opposite elbows, ragdoll pose. Big bend in the knees, weight comes into the toes. Really let that torso come on top of the thighs. Find some release into your spine, your back, as well as your hamstrings. Sway side to side, release the head, the neck, the shoulders. Hands to your mat, toe heel feet to touch, forward fold. Inhale, roll forward, halfway lift, lengthen out the spine, long line of energy from the crown to the tail. Hands can be on the mat, shins, maybe thighs, but roll the shoulders back. Engage the core, big breath in. Breath out, fold forward. Inhale, root down to rise, high mountain, arms float up overhead. And then hands through heart center, blink your eyes closed. Take a moment. Feel grounded, feel connected to the earth with the feet. Find the 4 corners of the feet. You can roll forward and back, side to side. Root down from the feet. Can you find a little bit more length through the crown of your head? Inhale, breathe in some light, some positivity, some energy. And then exhale through the mouth. Let go of some negative energy, some doubt, some junk. Inhale, float your arms up to the sky. Grab the right hand with the left wrist, reach up and over, side body stretch. So press into the left blade edge of the foot, find a little bit more length into the left side body. Inhale, rise tall, high mountain, left hand, right wrist, reach up and over, other side. Soften the face, the jaw, the lips, the brow. Inhale, rise tall, high mountain. Exhale, cactus, open up your heart forward. Fingertips fall past the elbows, weight into the heels. Can you let go of something here? And then inhale, rise tall, high mountain. Exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Begin to walk the hands out to a nice high plank. Pit of the belly in. If you feel stronger on your knees, go there now. And that should feel really good. Otherwise, come back to high plank, hug everything into center line, soft bend in your elbows. One more big breath. And then exhale, knees, chest, chin. Come all the way down onto the mat. Untuck your toes. Tense up your fingertips past your mat. Extended Cobra, inhale, lift up. Lead with the crown of your head. Press into the tops of your feet. Slowly lower. Inhale, gaze up and over to the right shoulder. You can even dip the left a little bit, get into the shoulder. This should feel really nice. Inhale to center, right shoulder comes down, gaze over your left. Inhale, center, slowly come down. Hands to the upper ribs, traditional Cobra, lead and open, strong low back strengthener. Hands maybe lift off the earth, maybe feet. Slowly come back down. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big sigh, release. Ah. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog, toes flexed, pointed to the earth. And then open up your hip, heel to bottom. From here, some nice big head circles. Bring your knee to your nose and then open back up. So dusting the cobwebs off in that hip joint, opening it up, getting ready for some openness, some space. Reach the right leg back to the sky. Knee to nose, come up and through into a nice low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Left knee meets the earth, untuck the toes. And then from here, reach the arms to the sky. Energetically bring the right hip back a little bit, left hip forward, arms float. Interlace the hands behind you, and you're gonna cradle the head. So allow those elbows to be nice and wide, and open up the heart, collarbone smile. You can even gaze to the sky, finding some sensation within the hip flexor. Breathe into your lower body. One more big breath. Sigh out. Sink deeper into the hips. Reach the arms back to the sky. Right hand, left wrist. Reach up and over, getting into the psoas a little bit more. Back to center. Left hand comes down, right arm to the sky. And I'll face you. Left hand down, right arm reaches. From here, pivot the toes so they're facing the length of the mat. And you can bring the foot about halfway in between the mat, coming onto the blade edge of the left foot. Lower and lift your hips, horizon lunge. Finding space into your outer hip, soft bend in the left elbow. Three more just like that. Final one, toes are flexed, protect your knee. Begin to pivot all 10 toes back to the front of the mat. And then from here, shoot the right leg back to the sky. Prepare for half pigeon, knee to wrist. Come up and through, and then bring the foot wide. Toes are flexed, long leg behind you of the left. And again, flexing the toes to protect those beautiful knees for ski season. Open up the heart. You can stay on the hands. You can even place a pillow behind the glute if that feels good. If you'd like, you can fold forward. I know we're all super active, and if we have any knee issues, you can always move into lizard, bringing that foot wide. If that feels okay, you can always do this on your back as well. We're here for 5 breaths, so get comfortable. Breathe into the hips, see if you can find some more space. Can you feel grounded here, folding inward? Two more breaths. One more. Press into your hands, untuck the left toes, and then reach up and back. Open up the hip, give it some love. Bring it back down, down dog. Inhale, float your left leg to the sky, toes are flexed. Press chest to thighs. And then open up the hip, heel to bottom, moving to the other side. Nice big hip circles here. Bring the knee to the nose and then up and out. Come back to your breath if you find your mind start to wander. Taking the time for ourselves today to feel more relaxed, more restored, and more open. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step up and through Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Right knee comes down. Untuck the right toes, and then the left or right toes are really long behind you. So the right toes are really long behind you. Float your arms to the sky. Shoulders melt down your back. Interlace hands behind you, other interlace this time. Cradle the head. Feel supported here. Sink deeper into the hips, open up the elbows. Find more space. Maybe this turns into a heart opener. Eyes closed or soft gaze. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Arms to the sky. Left hand, right wrist, reach up and over. Get into that hip flexor once again. Send your breath there. Send your awareness there. Inhale, arms reach. This time, right hand plants, left arm to the sky, horizon lunge. Begin to pivot those toes out towards the length of the mat. And then bring that foot about, halfway in between the mat, coming onto the blade edge of the right foot. Toes are flexed and energized. Lower and lift your hips. Soft bend in the right elbow and then shoulder stacked over wrist. Oh, it feels really nice in the outer hip. 3 more. 2. Final 1. Plant the hand and come back to that nice low lunge. Plant the hands. Extend the left leg up and back. Knee to wrist, come up and through. Half pigeon. Toes are flexed. It's like you're making the number 7 with the leg. Left hip comes back, right hip forward. Hug energy into the center line. When you're ready, you can fold. Allow yourself to fully let go. To fully be present in this moment. Five breaths. Find a little bit more space and more openness with each exhale. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Bring the weight onto the left hip, and you're gonna extend the right leg out in front of you. Left leg comes to meet it. Remove the fleshy parts of the glutes away from you. Moving into a nice forward fold. Arms reach to the sky. Slowly fold over your legs. And you can have a nice generous bend in the knees. I know this pose, sometimes is accessible, and then sometimes depends on the day when it's absolutely not, and that's okay. So listen to your body right here and honor what it needs. So it could be a big bend, and then you can move to straight, but lead with the chest. Find some length here. Long spine. Send your breath to your hamstrings and your calves. Two more breaths here. 1 more. Slowly roll up. You're gonna bend the knees, feet on the earth, slowly lower onto your mat. So come down onto the mat. Moving into a nice bridge pose. So bring the feet in, so knees stack over ankles, and then press into the hands, lift your hips to the sky. Long line of energy from the knees to the shoulders. And from here, add your flavor. So you can interlace hands behind you, rock onto your shoulders. You can even find a nice supported bridge, hands to your sacrum, your low back. Full wheel if you're really feeling it today. Hands up to the ears if you'd like to go. Taking this time to slow down for ourselves, to refill our cup so we can give more in our everyday, in our outdoor activities, in exploring and adventuring. Slowly come down vertebrae by vertebrae onto the mat. Feet wide, windshield wiper the knees side to side. Let go of any tension in the low back. Begin to hug the knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. So nice big squeeze here. You can even make some micro circles, one direction and the other. Hug the knees in and then feet to the sky. Move into happy baby. So you can find a bind underneath your knees, maybe the outer edges of the feet, or peace grip the big toes. Once you find your bind, press your low back into the mat, roll side to side. Check in with your breath. As your mind wandered, can you come back here? Noticing the sensations in the hip, you can bend one knee straight to the other. Bow and arrow. Begin to hug your knees back into your chest. Extend the left leg long, hug your right knee up into the shoulder. Give it a nice big squeeze. Cross your right leg over your body, moving into a nice supine twist. So twists are amazing for releasing tension, anxiety, some stress. With each exhale, twist a little bit deeper, wringing the spine out like a towel. Both shoulders melt into your mat. If you'd like to get into your IT band, that muscle that band that runs from the glute to the knee, you can extend the leg out. Slowly hug the right knee back into your chest. Give it a nice big squeeze. And release it long. Left knee hugs in, right leg long. Cross up and over your body, supine twist, other side. So if you find your left shoulder peeking off the mat, you can lessen the twist. Listen to your body. You can even bring a pillow underneath the knee. All of the support today. Come back to center. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And then wrap the right leg over the left, moving into whale's tail. So you can hold on to the knees. You can hold on to the shins or the feet. Once you find your bind, you're gonna lower back. So head and shoulders are supported. Heels press away from the glutes. Get into your glutes. Breathe into that sensation here. Shoulders relax. Come back to this place of ultimate relaxation. Feeling grounded on your mat. Slowly unravel the legs. Move right over to the left. So left leg over right, like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. And then find your bind wherever you'd like to go today. Toes are flexed. Press the heels away from the glutes. Shoulders, head, all meet the mat. Unfurrow the brow, relax the jaw. Should feel really nice into those glutes. Ski season's upon us, getting ready. Maybe you've been biking. Opening that up. Unravel the legs. Hug your knees into your chest. Before we enter Shavasana, I invite you moving into an inversion here. So extend the legs to the sky. And this is called Waterfall Pose. You can always go up against the wall if that feels good. If you'd like, you can explore shoulder stand, lifting those hips off the mat, hands come to the low back. So here, just reversing the blood flow back to your vital organs. Tapping into your parasympathetic nervous system. You can then, from shoulder stand, if you're there, reach legs overhead for plow. If that feels good, ensure all of the weight is in the triceps and not the head. Five more breaths. Two more. One more. Slowly lower upper back, mid back, low back onto the mat. Reach those legs long. Splay the feet open. Palms out and open to the sky. Take a nice big breath, biggest breath of your practice. Puff up the belly. Puff up the belly. Take another sip of air at the top. Exhale, sigh out, release out through the mouth. Shavasana. Eyes close. Let go of Ujjayi breath and just simply float away. Smooth your brow. Soften the jaw, the lips. Let the shoulders melt away. And fully surrender onto your mat. Begin to deepen your breath. Bring awareness back to your physical body. Wiggle the fingers, the toes. You can even sway your head side to side. Reach your arms overhead. Good morning stretch. Point the toes. Really lengthen the front of the body. Extend. And roll onto your favorite side. Bend the knees. Make a pillow with the arm. Take a moment here to enter into a space of a clear perspective, to open to the rest of your day with a more calm, collected, and open perspective. Press up to a comfortable seat. Hands on the knees to ground or up to receive energy. Take one more big 3-dimensional full breath here. Inhale, puff up, expand, shine bright. And then exhale, sigh out, release, let go. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center, Anjali Mudra. Gently bow. Thank yourself for taking time to slow down, to open up, to find space, so you can be stronger and more ready for your next outdoor adventure. The light in me honors and bows the light in you. Have such a great rest of your day. Namaste.